You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Yes, sir.
2 Chainz.
Yeah, what's going on?
Morning, sir.
How many phones you got, man?
I'm trying to find the other one.
You ain't in the trap no more. What you need 3 phones for?
I'm always in the trap.
Always in the trap.
Just hit him with the, I'm never leaving. Nah.
Now, why do you have 3 phones, 2 Chainz?
I have 4 phones, but I have 3 with me now. One is a phone that I got, my first phone ever back when they had the StarTAC, the big hot flip phones.
Okay.
That's the one that's tapped still.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So that's the one I started talking about rap on the most, and that I talked to my mama on. There was this guy named Chink Boy in the neighborhood we used to serve like stuff to or whatever.
Stuff to, okay,
yeah,
we got
you know what I'm saying? And his parents owned a cell phone company like back in the day, like one of the first ones. And you know what I mean? He's one of those guys that drove the little Nopi cars or had the little nice little cars. And he came through the neighborhood one day with like an Acura trunk full of cell phones. And he let us like, customize our phone numbers. So like my partner's number was 558 hard because he sold crack, obviously.
Okay.
And then like mine had my name, and it was just some, and so that's still one of them. The other one was when I got
gave it away too. He almost
Yeah,
gave
he
his
almost said
number
his
out.
name.
Yeah, he
He
almost
said
told his
mine
number.
was.
Yeah, but it still would be hard to figure out. And then the other one was a number that I got when I was with DTP, and then they cut the phones off, but I had started working off the phone already, so I had to get the phone cut back on. So I continue having my little clientele thing, boom. And then the other phone is I just need another phone.
You a phone hoarder, 2 Chainz. You don't throw nothing away.
No, man, it's just people come to me and be like, yo, Tit, like we went to school together. In my mind so bad, I'd be like, maybe we did go to school together. But then I don't even know them, so I may give them the wrong, you know what I mean? So it's just about having a number where people can reach me, but not reach me all the time.
So that's important. It's important for you to be accessible, but to a certain extent.
There you go.
Got you.
Now, you bought a tank recently, I seen.
But stupid.
What did you buy? What is that?
It's called a Rhino GX.
What do you need that for? Is bulletproof, bomb-proof?
It's just the newest thing that don't nobody got, and that's what I'm known for. I'm an early adopter of fashion as well as cars and things like that. So it's just this big-ass truck that, I already put upgrades in. I put more music in it. I put 350 more horses in it, you know what I mean? Just so it can be big and be powerful, and it's just some ego shit.
It's really bomb-proof?
It's like, I think it goes up to, like mine goes up to maybe a 38 or something like that, so a bomb will fuck it up.
Okay, now let's talk about this campaign between Pretty Girls Like Trap Music, because you had the pink trap houses, right, all over, and it seems like, so you did all of those, because it feels like people just took over and everybody
No,
was
I didn't
kinda
do
there.
all of them. No, like a lot of, the pink trap house became a social,
Whoa.
Come on, Tech, now. Y'all ain't in the hood no more.
it became
Old habits die hard.
it became a social media phenomenon as far as being one of the top 10 most Snapchatted locations in the world. It was the pink trap house, and so a lot of people started duplicating it and making it their own thing.
I like it. They've been doing fitness classes. They started doing church trap.
In the trap house?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that. We did we did some workout sessions, you know what I mean, where we had different trainers come in, like a real show, a trainer that opens up, a trainer that's, a headliner, you know what I mean? And then we had Trap Church over there. That was pretty cool, and we had the free HIV testing. So it was just a way to change the negative perception of the word trap and just give it a new light.
Y'all turned it into an HIV clinic permanently, though, right? Or something
No,
like that?
no. It was just a day. It was just
Okay,
for a
okay.
day. But we did get about 60 to 80 people to come and get tested, which is dope.
Did law enforcement give y'all any problems? Like, look now, let me make sure ain't no real trapping going on.
No, law enforcement didn't really give us problems.
Gotcha.
More or less, it was the neighbors. And then the law enforcement kind of would be like, hey, man, we out here, man. If they was really cool with it. But the neighbors were like, I think the neighbors didn't realize how it helped them and their community as well. You know what I mean? They just wanted to be so against it, you know.
I mean, you did put a pink house in the middle of
Yeah, but they
And
were
I
like,
guess it attracted a lot of
For a
attention.
good cause, though.
but it was a situation where one of the companies that complained was actually a picture framing company. Now, I don't know about you, but the Pink Trap House was filled. It was loaded with art. So if it was something this big and this much light that had to do with art, and then I do framing, I'm trying to get in the mix. I'm trying to pass out cards because the people that are outside are from everywhere from New York, Nigeria, Australia, and it's all under the umbrella and the sake of being artistic. So why not, like, I'm just kind of like
Everybody doesn't have that hustler mentality, though.
Yeah, maybe it's me. But I'd have flyers and everything.
Exactly.
I've been standing on the car too. Like, yeah, if you do some art, we doing sip and paint events over there. You know what I mean? So it could have been a situation where we could have, but it did work out, but it didn't. And you know what I mean? I think it's something we can just edge down in history.
I would think when the community complains like that about you in Atlanta, people would be like, man, that's 2 Chainz.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
As much as he do for the community.
Yeah, but I still don't like, man. And I was talking to Tech about this the other day. I'm still like one of those guys that's depressed because I never got a chance to go to the White House when Obama was in there. I'm one of those guys that I get a lot of opportunities, but then you guys don't know about the things that I'm about to close deals on, and they don't give me the opportunity because of some things that I maybe did when I was a teenager, when I was young. So just like, me knowing that I'm someone that really lived the life of giving back. I may not rap about it that much, but a lot of people that I see rap about it don't do it that much. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that thing that I deal with. But like, I get judged by my past a lot.
Is it true that Donald Trump wanted you to come perform at the White House? Speaking of that?
Yes, man. I should. Yeah, but I remember how y'all roasted that girl up here. But I maybe should. I maybe should have took that check.
Don't say that too, Chainz.
Because I said I ain't even find out how much it was. I just declined. They were like, you don't want to know how much? I said, nah.
But why would you think you should have taken it?
Because I was someone that never got invited. Just being like, well,
But
this
you
was
didn't
the
want
thing.
to be in the White House. You want to be in Barack Obama's
Yeah, not
White
just.
House.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. And I saw plenty of pictures of everybody that I thought should have been in the White House, plus more people. Like then I thought about it. I didn't see any Atlanta. I thought it was just some me. Because I was a felon. I'm like, man, maybe it's me. And then Tech told me late, like that's why I didn't clear. So I was like, But that's just like something that you want to do. Like people went in there with their kids, their families. Like it's dope pictures of a lot of artists that's gonna be in history books.
Regardless of there with the ankle bracelet on.
That's hard.
That's real different.
That's hard. That's really hard. Like in so many words, that's hard as fuck. So yeah, I didn't get a chance. So man, I've been like, so bruh, he said what? He want me to do the show. And they said, you don't want to know how much? I said, nah, man, just, I declined it off the top.
Mm-hmm.
You think it's possible to take the check but then not agree with him? Because you'd have got so much backlash from social media.
Oh, man.
They'd have roasted you.
Man, you know what social media is? It's just like, all we had to do was wait on maybe Rob to do something. Or Black, whatever's next. It's like the ADD of like people. It's like they always let's like you do it. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying I would have done it, but yeah, it would have been a backlash. And you know what I'm saying? I've had it before. You have it all the time.
All the time.
Yeah, and you also
Every
don't strike me.
I might be going something going on right now if I look.
Right now, you just like kind of keep it moving. You know what I mean? In certain instances, but you know what I mean. I didn't do it. I didn't think about doing it, so we shouldn't even be.
Yeah, you're not a Donald Trump supporter.
You don't strike me as the type of person that would take a check for something you don't agree with. Anyway.
Nah, man, I'm really good financially and everything. I'm just really telling y'all how down bad.
You want to go to the White House?
There you go, man.
We wanted to go too, by the way. We didn't ever get invited either.
Yeah, we thought we was gonna go with
And so look, this is some ill shit.
never got
This is
invited.
some ill shit. I'm like kicking it with this dude in Cali, like, yeah, boo. He like, yeah, fool. He just talking, yeah, fool. And I get to telling somebody the same story. This nigga pulls out his phone. You never been to the White House? Nigga
Come
like,
on, man.
Everything. Like, what,
stop
fool?
it.
He goes like really like capping on me, like, fool, this me, my mom, this nigga Obama. Man, then showing me like a thank you letter. Like, I said, yeah. And he's like a dude in Cali, he does his little business, but it was like, damn, that's all.
You
I
felt
would've
like, all right.
I'd like to dress the girls up in something nice and, you know what I mean? But That's no here, no there, man. I didn't go to the White House then. I'm not gonna go now. It's just one of them things.
I'm sure
It's not
we'll
gonna
get
happen.
another future black leader soon.
You think so?
Yeah, I think next. I mean, there's some people out there, some candidates. I think like
You
Cory
think so?
Booker, Kamala Harris. I think they could be potential presidents one day.
Cool.
Now, we seen you hanging out with Kanye West over the holidays, 4th of July. How was Ye? How's his spirits?
It was good. He was just as good as that smile he put on that picture. You know, he's good. He's in good spirits. We went to go hoop the next day.
How was his wind when he was playing ball?
It was better than mine.
Really, was it?
Yeah, you know what I'm on. You know, I pulled up
Too much
smelling
gas,
like
man.
I pulled up, lost on campus for 30 minutes. Where y'all at? They like, bro, you know, I'm like, you know what I mean? But for the most part, it's just cool to be around. Yeah, you had those elaborate conversations, talk about rap, talk about current hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Fashion.
What do you say about your album? Because I'm sure he
likes my album. He likes my album, yeah.
A lot of people say Ye ran to you because of everything that's going on with him and Jay, so he wanted to get close to the streets real quick.
That's what we just talked about, social media. You know, that's just, you know, that's ridiculous.
like how would anybody even
try
know
to
that?
replace my family with, like, man, I don't know if they I'm not sure the perception I give out, but I know it's not lame or being a duck. I never had that perception when you ran across me. So for the most part, people know I kind of stand up on my own, especially as a family man. So the idea was that I was taking my daughter to Cali because I have a crib there, and she never been. And my daughter had been sick for a couple weeks in the hospital, so this was like a promise. So as soon as she got better, she wanted to go to Cali. So I was thinking of events to do like Disney World, Universal Studios, and I called Ye and said, I'm going to have the family with me. Woo, woo, woo. Can the missus cook or something? We going to pull up. And he was like, cool. And that was just something we talked about, and it ended up being a couple people over there. That was it.
Dope. Now, do you think that you get the respect you deserve as a lyricist?
Of course not.
Yeah. Is it because you're from the South?
He's like, I'm waiting for this, but hell no.
What do you think? Is it because you're from the South?
Nah, it's because I play with them sometimes. You know what I mean? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a globetrotter. And I just thought of that. So globetrotters don't get the respect that people in the NBA get. You know what I'm saying?
True.
They travel, they do the same shit. They do freaky tricks with the ball, but they play so much that people don't know
That they really get busy.
that they really get busy. So until you catch a globetrotter that plays in the league, that's what I'm trying. You know what I mean? So I'm in the league, but I think I do tricks with the ball a lot, and it makes people maybe laugh and giggle. But for like my peers, DJs, rappers, up and coming rappers, like I went out last night and just, you know how you got them New York cats that's like, I'm telling you, I'm gonna see you in a minute, son, but you know what I mean, you ill, and I got a lot of that last night. So I feel like I'm maybe like a study template right now for a few up and coming people, because I put my heart and I put my soul into that. And it's not like I had did that with another project, but I really micromanaged Pretty Girls Like Trap Music. Everything from the title to the cover to the
Marketing.
to the marketing, even the arrangement of songs, every single thing, every small thing, the skits, everything was so strategic with this project.
Now you said you play with it a little bit. You mean, are you saying you dumb it down a little bit?
I did. I don't do that no more. I did. That was my mentality. Coming in the game, having a sports background, that I felt like that's what prevented me from going certain levels in sports. And I felt like as I got older, I was able to see the difference between someone like a LeBron, Kobe, and just somebody else that was average in the league. I felt like with me, I kind of like played according to competition. I've said this before. Like, the bigger the name is on the track, the harder I go. And then, like, if it was like a pop track or somebody that I knew didn't have a chance, I wouldn't embarrass them that much. I would just kind of, so to speak, play with it. You know what I mean? Boom.
Right.
But in my mentality, it's like, I know that if you're on the court with LeBron and Kobe and can't play, they're going to expose you.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so that's been my mental reset probably since the end of 2015 or the top of 2016, that if I get on the track with anybody, I'm just going to really show my true colors. And it wasn't about exposing nobody else, but it was about just really stepping up my competitive edge and keeping it up there.
Did you and them do something? I saw y'all picture together, then you snapped on somebody because they made it seem like you shouldn't be even standing next to him.
Yeah, I can't comment on it. You know what I mean? It was just it was an honor that I linked up with the man. I spoke to the man, and we talked about rap shit. So that was
And it's
was
like you
dope for me.
said, your peers actually have the utmost respect for you because who have you not worked with? at
Jay,
this point
that's what you say on the album.
well,
You say
besides, I was going to say besides Jay, but and I'm sure that's coming.
That'll probably, I'm sure to come too. You just gotta be patient. But Jay has done a song with everybody that can rap and that had a so-called kind of like a hustling background. Like, you know what I mean? Like Ross, Fab,
Jeezy.
Tip.
Mhm.
Like, and I feel like he picks and chooses who he wants to do it. He has a right to do. That's what and I think he does it based on respect, you know, for the artist. Like it's definitely not about money when dealing with Jay. So I feel like he just like, okay, I believe your story or whatever.
Have you had those conversations with him?
Yeah.
I think if he was more active, he'd have did it already.
Yeah. No, he knows what's going on. That's the funny
Absolutely,
thing. Don't
absolutely.
think like they be like, Jay don't be on social media. I don't know what he be on, but he's super hip.
He got a lot of people around him too to kind of
He knows
That
what's
too.
going on.
Sure, he
But
knows.
he's super hip as to what's going on. I swear it is.
I think it's interesting both of your albums came out around the same time because I can compare how both of you really did give a lot more of yourselves in these albums, you know, as they came out, 444 and Pretty Girls Like Trap Music, because you gave a lot of information about your personal life on here, just like Jay-Z did. It's time.
Yeah, when the more music you put out, I think you're supposed to share things that people don't know about you. That's how you keep fans engaged and people engaged, especially the reality TV-based society we got. You got to give them something to follow. You got to give them a publicized relationship, or you got to give them some kind of story that they can kind of follow. And so for me, it's not about the reality TV shit. It's about reality life, you know what I mean, and where I came from and how I'm happy to be here, you know what I mean, and how like I can be this humble knowing that I was a asshole, you know, a few years ago before I even had money, because I was just so angry and wanted to be somewhere where I wasn't. But now, you know what I mean, I'm like a humble, I'm a humble killer. I'm still about that killing shit.
It feel like you appreciate life more. Like you say things like you're a miracle, guys. Like you don't just fall out the sky. Like
Well,
you
that's
woke
true.
up this morning, you blessed.
Yeah, I do be saying that. But it's like, I think my music, and I didn't think about it till I listened to my album 100 times, that I'm more of the positive trap. Like when you're in like people don't understand trap music is kind of positive. It's about inspiring somebody to get some money, inspire somebody to get off their ass. Like even Goody Mob and Outkast, they was like
Hell yeah.
inspirational, like, you know, so my music, like, I can't be trying to convince you to like shoot nobody right now. I just can't be trying to do that right now. You know what I mean? Because like I just can't be trying to do that. So for me, it's about believing yourself. It's about knowing that if you're able to hear something, to be something, to see something right now, it's a miracle right now. Because you know what I mean. A lot of my friends, I've lost so many friends the last 2 years. It's ridiculous, man. It's super sad. Like I honestly feel like man, like is there such thing as like running out of tears? Because you can be super sad and can't even get a tear out. You know what I mean? So that's just like losing a bunch of friends and a lot of people going to jail, and then you like swallow that reality pill. Like it's a situation where you might not ever see this person again. Like in life, like one of your friends, you might not see them again unless it's a picture on the phone or something. This shit crazy.
Well, you
seems
talk
like
about death or jail, but you know, on Poor Fool, you said some of your old friends want to kick your doors in. So that's
I'm sure some of yours do too.
I hope not, but probably.
You become successful, you know how that goes.
Right.
Smile on your face, you know how that goes, man. You
Now-
know how that goes, man. I was telling one of my friends one time, I'm like, yeah, you know, I was telling them somebody had a lot of money in the studio. Nigga said, yeah, for real, what studio this was? like 7 bricks right there, right now, right, you know, right here, right here. You know, hit him with the, yeah, for real. Yeah, how much in the studio? For real? What studio y'all was at? I said, damn, bro, like, now mine, bro. You know what I mean? So yeah, everybody ain't really happy, and everybody ain't doing well. And if somebody sees something that's easy to get, like I
gonna
don't
get it.
see too many people like saying no to it.
Seems like you slowed down a lot. I see you with your family and your daughters a lot.
I was doing that anyway. I think maybe a Post-it more or something like that.
Right.
But that's the balance. I work like, that's why I'm drinking coffee now. I went to the what I do yesterday? I did a lot of shit. Anyway, I went to the studio. I went to her show
You did
yesterday.
lip service. You did the New York Times.
Yeah, after you, I did New York Times. Then I went to,
Do you get
You
personal
said you were
time,
out
though?
last night. You seen?
I went to Swiss event for a minute.
The Bally's
Bally's
event.
Yeah, the Bally's event.
Yeah. And then I left there and went to the studio. And then I went and packed.
And now
Came
you're
up
here.
here the
And
first
that was
show.
all late. So you probably slept for like 2 hours.
Do you get personal time? Do you get a chance just to rest it at all? Refocus,
I hadn't did that
reset?
yet. I don't believe in that. I think I'm like those dudes in the NBA to be like, I don't think you should sit out a game. You know what I mean? For me, I don't think I can afford to really sit out a game because I just think hip hop moves so fast, man. You see a dude on Instagram taking a 2-3 week vacation and somebody slide, unless they working off they like Khaled on vacation but still working his move on the social media. When you go on vacation and you kick it like, don't call me for whatever many days, it's somebody waiting to replace you. Like, get in your way a little bit.
Absolutely.
So
And there's no way you could hit everybody on those 4 phones and tell them that. That's too many people.
Is that why you said that bar, Dope Boy meets Khaled?
I just think Khaled has an amazing work ethic. He has an amazing passion, and he's a positive person. And I feel like I'm a true D-boy. Like I know some of the things that I've done and dealt with. So it was like me just, rapping, comparing some things. Like imagine them. And it was, and when I say a lot of stuff, it means 2 things a lot of times. So I was like, imagine them 2 being one person, and then imagine them 2 knowing each other like we do. So.
Now you got Farrakhan at the beginning of Burglar Boss.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite songs on the album.
He said when he met you, he looked in your eyes, he felt like he was looking at royalty.
Come on, man.
What what did those words mean to you?
They were major. I used them on my album. I was so happy to hear that. He came to Tree Sound Studio, shout out to Marley, and he had a few artists over there, a few people from the community. He was talking to people, and before he started his conversation with us, that's what he said. He's like, I just, met 2 Chainz, and he said some nice words, and I was like, everybody started looking at you. I was already sitting in the front. I was like, man, that's dope, you know what I mean? But I talked to
I'm listening. I'm like, boy, I know they hating on 2 Chainz after hearing that.
How was that process getting Farrakhan cleared?
Oh, he had to hear it. He had to hear the whole song like an artist, like getting an artist cleared. So, I let him hear the song, and he was cool with it.
You did something on his project too, didn't he?
Not yet.
Not yet.
No.
What does the title Burglar Boss mean? I think that's the most lyrical song on the whole album.
Yeah, it is. And then with trap music, it's hard to be lyrical because of the beat. It's not because you can't rap. It's just how the beat is. It's so 808 driven that it's hard to rap over that. They don't go. Like your voice is an instrument as well, and it's hard to if you ever heard people be lyrical over trap beats, it sounds, I see
what you're saying.
Yeah, and so with those kind of beats, like sample and stuff like that, you're able to express yourself more, change styles and everything. So Burglar Bars for me has a couple of meanings as well. Burglar Bars is me having hard bars, like as far as flowing. And then Burglar Bars, again, for me, was that the perception of having burglar bars at your house in a neighborhood where you know everybody. So why do you have it unless you don't trust the person that is that close to you? You know what I mean? And so, that's like when you stay in a neighborhood where the whole neighborhood got burglar bars, it's like, this motherfuckers is infested with trust issues. You know what I mean? And so
you pay homage to Atlanta a lot too. Like on Trap Check, I don't know how you did it, but you did Jeezy Mind Right in the beginning, and then towards the end of the song, ASAP just started playing. I thought something was wrong with my radio.
Nah, that shit hard.
Why did you choose to do that?
Because I wanted to pay homage to some of the people, who started the wave on the mainstream level. And so when you hear Trap Check, it's like it's supposed to be a capsule of June 2017. Like if we go back and hear it 3 years, 4 years from now, it's supposed to be that. But it was important for me to use a sample that wasn't like a normal digging the crate 60s, 70s, 80s sample. Like people don't realize a sample can be something that was last year or whatever. You know what I mean? So these songs are like maybe 10 years old. So to us, they're very nostalgic. We can't wait to hear them, but for the young boys that are like 23, they were 13 or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean?
It's like a throwback for them.
That's how the Tupac film could be so, so this to a younger generation and then so upsetting to another generation.
Right,
Same
so
shit
true.
with the J album and this. It's just like,
Now you're doing a whole album with Q-Tip?
No.
Just
no.
or you guys working on
he's
music?
yeah. I'm like letting him curate like my next project. I was like my next project was supposed to be before Pretty Girls Like Trap Music, so I had already started working on it. but it had like a lot of samples. It's kind of like Burglar Bars, which is the outro of my album. It's like has a little trap in it, but has a little like East Coast swag in it or whatever. That's how my next album is going to be. And so I wanted like I told him the other day, I'm like, imagine like a trapping Midnight Marauders and shit. Just try to give him something to think about, like, because I'm somebody that's very diverse. I'm able to do trap music at its highest level, and I'm able to spit on your most dumbed down loops, you know, in hip hop. So
do you feel like you're trying to catch up, like make up for lost time because you kind of got in late to the game?
No, I just feel good.
All right.
Bro, I think you are what you eat. You know what I mean? I thank you. How you feel, how you take care of yourself. I just told you schedule and the thing. I might have forgot something because I work a lot and I smoke. But other than that, like I'm feeling like I be challenging niggas in the league and shit. I'm just really like I just feel good. Like, you know what I mean? I know I get, enough rest, but I know I'm taking care of my body. I know I'm praying every day. You know what I mean? I know
eating prawns all the time.
I'm eating prawns. I mean lamb lollipops. You know what I mean? I'm getting deep tissue massages for 2 hours. You know what I mean? I'm getting, I'm a man, but I'm getting manis and facials. I'm on top of a lot of things. You know what I mean? And so I don't feel like I'm running out of ideas. I don't feel like I have a glass ceiling. I don't feel like I've reached my pinnacle. I still want to whoop some niggas' ass lyrically, so that's where the excitement comes from. Like that's where you get that from. Like, what's up with dude? You not happy? Like, no. These people keep like I heard 3 niggas tell me at Slick Rick at the shit last night. Like, yo, you slept on. Just different ways on saying that. You know what I mean? Right. You man, you an underdog, whatever. You know what I mean? And so until I get the recognition that I feel like I deserve, I'm gonna keep going hard.
You could put out a banging greatest hits album.
I agree.
Like that would
my banging hit. My shows are like, I got 2 hours worth of shit, maybe more than that.
But even listening to the album, like you said, Lil Wayne used to come get the bags from you. So everybody know you was in the trap, or whatever. So I was wondering, the artists, are they taking you serious now because they remember you as the?
No, the artists always took me serious. I used to serve a lot of these niggas. Like when I was with Luda, like they knew I had the bag. So when rappers came to town, even when Luda was on the radio, he didn't really know nobody in the streets but me. So I was serving a lot of it. I never said I was like a rapper or a spitter. And I told somebody this before, like me and Wayne's relationship was so cool because I used to be around while they were doing ciphers and doing all this shit. And I never like double dutch my way in. I used to just, lay back. But I knew I still was a confident rapper, but I just didn't want to get in nobody's cipher for whatever reason, you know what I mean? And I was 110% hustling at the time. But like looking at people's habits, work habits and work ethic, like somebody like Wayne, who I went on tour with, I just decided to go cold turkey and pursue rapping full time, and I'm here now.
Are there any artists that still look at you as just that though? Like when you like 2 Chainz, where the weed at?
No,
like when you're, like,
I can't.
Yeah, people say that to me all the time. But yeah, but they mean it just they know I know where the good stuff. Like right. I'm still plugged. You know what I mean? Anywhere I go, like it's under. They know I'm not gonna sell them a bag. You know what I'm saying? But they be like, I know you know where it is. I could come to people's state and they ask me. That's why I get a little irritated. I'm like, nigga,
you live here. You be telling me
this is weird, bro. You got some weed? I'm like, bruh. This should be the other way around. But yeah, but that's.
Do you hate like having to pass it to other people in the room?
Nah, my joints last at least 45 minutes anyway, so I don't, I don't worry about it.
Now, has Ludacris ever been like, man, business wise, I was kind of wrong for what I did with your contract?
Nah.
Because I know you mentioned that on that. He never was like, I shouldn't have did that to you.
No, that was business. I think he should have did that. I wanted to leave. He said you need to pay to get out the contract. I said, how much?
But you're not still a little tight about it because you.
No, it wasn't even a lot of money. I mean, at the time I was tight about it because I didn't have that type of money. But when I look at the big picture, I think it was an amicable split. I think he did what he had to do to, pay whatever he had to pay, and I did what I had to do to go my own separate way.
And y'all good now?
Yeah. When I see him, we speak, you know what I mean? And he has a beautiful family, beautiful wife, life, and everything, and I'm happy for him.
But if he needs a verse, you gonna charge him?
I'm gonna charge the shit out of him.
Was he supposed to EP one of his projects?
Yeah, he still owe me like He still owe me like I think $15,000. It was like $30,000 for the project, so I got the front end, and then I got out the deal, so I ain't never asked. But I thought about being petty one day and be like, let me get them 15, dog. I think about it all the time, and I know they know I ain't forgot, but think I forgot or think I won't do it.
Right.
But one day I might just hit them with that. I need that other end, that bike end, dog. Need that bike end.
You spoke about some things I never heard you talk about on album too. Like on Saturday Night Live, speaking of DTP, you said you was there when Shaka got swung on by Tip.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, it seemed like y'all was all about the fight.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, it was at an event, a BT event in California. Some Tip called me laughing. So he put so many LOLs in my phone after hearing that. But it was just one of them things when we was growing up. You know, Tip and Luda didn't always see eye to eye, and so like it was people on their side that talked and us talked. So it never got like no one ever hit each other, but he swung and like Shaka did like some duck karate move or something like
Duck karate move.
got out the way and boom, and then like everybody was kind of like, I remember me and Clay was like, all right, you know, just holding each other, all right, you know, like, you know, and it never really got escalated, but you know, I was there for a lot of that shit.
But isn't that kind of strange though? Because like Tip was really in the street, you was really in the street. I don't think Luda really was. So isn't that kind of like odd? Like,
yeah, so we used to see each other out at 112 and all that, and it's like it used to be weird energy sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But me and Tip are like, man, we some of the coolest friends right now, man. We always laugh and talk shit to each other, and I think, you know, I know him and Luda cool too. So it's just about, I guess, just carving your way in the city on the come up.
Now, when you and Nicki did a song on the album, for this new album, when you heard that verse, what did you
like,
think?
oh God,
My mama just sent me a picture of Wendy Williams talking about it right now. Like, this is the deepest stuff ever. Like,
you ain't no drama show had that kind of reach. Oh, what?
This is great. I just got a picture. Mama just
there you go.
I'm like, and I'm in the middle. I'm like, and I know this motherfucker ain't no telling what she's saying about me. Like, you 2 Chainz, you like.
What do
I
you
don't
think?
know. Let me ask y'all, Charlamagne. I know I
both
shouldn't
back
ask
too.
you. I shouldn't ask you.
Ask me, what's up?
But what would you have done? Okay, let me tell you the scenario.
Okay.
I hadn't talked to Nicki in a while.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on my album, and I'm just nitpicking. I'm pushing my album back. People don't even know it. I'm like, I'm missing something. Boom, boom. And I'm like, I got an album named Pretty Girls Like Trap Music, but I really don't got like a female, you know, on there at this particular time. So I dig a beat. I already had this beat, and I already had a rap to it. So I told my engineer to strip it. I redid a whole nother rap, and I said, I ain't even tell nobody. I ain't tell Tech or nobody. I said, man, I'm gonna send this shit to Nicki. So I already had Nicki's number, and I just reached out and asked, you know, can I send you something? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, damn, you know, I don't know why I thought she would have been too busy, but she was like, yeah, I'll do it for you. And so she was like, I need to have it, you know, in a couple of days before, whatever it was. I sent it to her, and she was done in like 2 days, you know what I mean? And so I ran into her to go pick it up in person, and I only asked her, and then I like gave her direction through text. I was like, you know, I like
totally did this, Remy.
No, you're so stupid. I'm talking about like doing the hook. I'm like, I like when you are melodic, you know what I mean? I kind of was like pushing her towards singing during the hook, you know? And then when I got there, she had a verse, you know what I mean? And so I was kind of like, you know what I mean, tripping, like, you did a verse. And like the only person that kind of did that for me was like, I think Wayne one time, like I asked him to do something, he like over-exceeded my expectations.
So you just wanted a hook, but she gave you a verse.
Yeah, like, so boom, I'm listening to the song, boom, the hook come on, boom, and then she like, boom, she started rapping, so I'm like, oh shit, you know what I mean? So it's that situation where it's a couple people in the room, we, you know, and so, you know, I listened to it maybe 4 or 5 times, and then, you know, I caught the things that she was saying at the end, you know what I mean? And, you know, man,
how could I not put this on?
I don't see the issue.
Nah, it wasn't a mentality, man. Like, man, y'all know my character. Y'all know me, man. I ain't with the bullshit. I ain't with, you know what I mean? I ain't really with none of that shit. I ain't with trying to get attention over somebody else. I told them that. Like, ain't nobody talking about my verse, and I snapped. Like, what the hell is the problem? Like, why are y'all tripping? This is my song. I'm rapping my ass off, though. And then, like, y'all talking about this. And I know it's just like some girl stuff that hopefully I hope that they can work out, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And they both using different platforms to throw different shots, you know what I mean? And so don't try to be mad at me because it's whatever the reason. Don't do that. That's all.
That's like being mad at a radio show because they let the artist come up here and the artist talk about you. Man, like, it's just a platform.
But you know, it depends if you were really cool with Remy. Like,
he was cool with Remy before.
Yeah,
did you give her a heads up?
No, I didn't have her number or nothing at the time to give her a heads up. I saw him at Summer Jam up here, and we had the conversation. You know what I mean? They weren't like the happiest people in the world, but we had a conversation.
Yeah, you told Drama she not talking to you no more.
No, that's what. I don't know if that's the case. I'm sure she'll talk to me. You
like
know,
you
I don't
didn't
think
reach out to her and she ignored
No,
you.
I saw them. I knew I was gonna see them at Summer Jam. Like I just felt it. Like I know I was gonna see them. Like I manifested it. Like boom, and I saw them. and I walk up like I do. No, you know, I when I see people, I greet people. I'm just like, I'm a Southern person. You know what I mean? And so I naturally greeted them. And she wasn't the happiest person, but I still like didn't run from the situation. I sat there. We had a conversation. And you know, like when you think about it, how can you be like mad at me? Like that's just a way to, you know.
I guess people feel like it's a cosign if it's on your song, on your album. I'm just, you know, like if somebody did a song, right, and they.
But like, is the radio like he's saying? Is the radio cosign it, or is like?
No, I feel you.
Like I can name artists that took shots at other artists, and who are you supposed to be mad at? The producer of the person who did the beat, the person who. You can make yourself be mad at a bunch of people if you try to. Mm-hmm. Like, B, how you gonna clear the beat when they doing that over the beat? You can just start aiming at a lot of people if you want to. Mm-hmm. Like, how y'all gonna play that on y'all show? I fuck with y'all. How y'all? It could be a lot. It could man. If you want to blame people though, you dig what I'm saying?
If I was doing an album, right? Let's say an artist took a shot at you, and the song was fire. I would call you first and be like, Chainz, I just want to tell you.
That's because we have a rapport and you have my phone number.
True.
So they're not that tight
Period.
that he felt like you.
I am super cool and I super respect Pop Bulls and Remy, but I don't have a way to get in touch with them. Gotcha. And then can you imagine me saying, let me speak to Remy, hey, like listen how messy that sounds.
That's kind of snitchy.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, Remy, Nicki just said, that's not me.
Nicki just said.
Bro, ain't no way to flip it and make it seem like it's a cool thing to do. Like everybody put on Titty Boy shoes. I got these motherfucking, I got these Calabasas motherfuckers from Kanye when I went over there the other day. These Calabasas, I don't even know if they're out. These Calabasas motherfuckers, put these motherfuckers on, and you tell me, you would have said, hey, Remy, hey, I'm working on my album, just gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? We were like, how messy is that?
That's right. Because then she would have been right on social media.
Okay, well, I agree with you.
Right.
I've seen more messy shit than that. I think people just trying to just kind of like poke at me because they know I'm not finna do nothing about two girls having a disagreement. I'm not finna do shit about it. I'm gonna be real. I'm not finna play myself off the street. I'm not finna get mad. I'm not finna fight. I'm not finna stab, shoot. I'm not finna lose no sleep. I'm not finna lose no money. I'm not finna lose no appetite over any of that. You know what I mean? Period. So I feel bad for it. Y'all know I'm a positive nigga. Y'all know what this shit I stand for. Y'all know what I do. You know what I'm saying? This was an unfortunate incident. I got caught in the crossfire. Boom. And you know what I mean? I was trying not to get hit. Damn, that's all it was. I'm trying to duck and get out the way. And then like, so am I not supposed to use it on my album? Am I supposed to mute it on the album? Am I supposed to tell an artist?
Nicki would be mad at
you. Am I supposed to tell an artist who has super creative control over everything they do, and that's a successful person with creative control, how to like back off a little bit because I don't want to like
ruffle feathers.
Right.
You can't please everybody.
Is that going to dictate how you let artists get on your songs moving forward? Like, say you did a song with Ye, and Ye dissed Jay-Z.
That'll be hard, but nah. We need that.
You have to use that. You have to use that.
Streaming through we need that, yeah. Somebody here, yeah, we need that. Streaming through the roof.
That one fly?
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, what am I, like,
Can
Can you imagine telling Ye not to do some shit like that?
Or what if Jay-Z was like, I'm ready to do that song with you, and he's dissing Kanye?
He's dissing Ye. Now that's a good one. Oh, that's a good one, Ye. That's a good one, Ye.
Your mind's so fucked up.
You just ate
found
dinner
that
at
out
that
yesterday.
man's
You got a
house.
fucked up mind, dog.
You gotta use it though, right?
You just ate dinner at that man's house.
And you just say you wanted to do a record with Jay.
And Beyonce's on the hook.
But and the verse fire. And the verse hard as
The
hell.
only nigga can do that is Khaled. I ain't rapping. Khaled don't rap, man, but he's the biggest rapper out. You know what I mean? But he's the only one that can pull that kind of shit. I'm not even going.
So you wouldn't take
But
it?
that's deep though. I don't. We talking about Nicki and Remy. Now we talking about Jay and Ye. Let's just stop it, man. Y'all know how this shit gonna look on my timeline. I already know how this shit gonna look on my timeline. It's like we never talked about nothing else, but the shit from the last 4 or 5 minutes. That's all gonna be talking about. And you know what I mean.
So
And I'm
take
bigger
that
than
Jay-Z
that. My
verse
interviews are better than that.
with the Beyonce hook?
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
And you going on tour?
Yeah, I'm
us
going
about
on
the tour.
tour. Pretty Girls Like Trap Music tour is gonna be featuring the Trap Choir on my set. You know, soulful trap music, a lot of melodic, trap ground dancers. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole feel, that whole vibe with the functional pink trap house. And then I got Young Dolph with me, and then I'm about to make an announcement for one more person in a minute. I guess we're gonna make an announcement.
90% done.
Yeah, we waiting on the business to go, and I think y'all are like who it is.
Is that person on the album? Just to give us a hint.
Okay.
No.
Okay, where did that title come from? I mean, it's self-explanatory, but
yeah, I mean it's data, man. I did my homework, man. I did my research. You know, ever since I was young, I felt like all the good girls really secretly wanted to live on the edge a little bit. They wanted to, be in the crossfire, like we just spoke about. They wanted to hustle. They wanted to.
I did a playlist for Pretty Girls Like Trap Music,
Definitely.
just so you know.
Yeah, and like when I look at these playlists, I had already had the title, but when I started like getting these playlists back, and they like a lot of them had Bankroll Fresh and just like trap, you know what I mean? Yeah. I was like, this shit bigger than I'm like, you don't think, you see somebody, you don't think, I don't know what it is. It's like judging a book by its cover, and you automatically associate somebody from maybe like Beverly Hills with some kind of lifestyle to not really associate with the trenches and the depths of like trap stories, trap music. But the beats are so hypnotizing now, and if you got, great hooks and a little something to say, it's like we damn near done became pop now.
Music transcends everything.
Absolutely.
That's very true.
All right, well, we appreciate you for joining us.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
And you know what? We say sorry all the time, and we just want to say sorry one last time.
You don't got to bring this up again, bro.
Our 1 year anniversary party.
It's pointless to bring this.
We had no artists to support us. 2 Chainz came to support us. He didn't want any money. All he said was just make sure I get to the airport on back fine. We still owe him some.
Oh man!
And Charlamagne said he'll take care of the car service.
We went on old country South Kakalaka, Charlamagne, man.
Charlamagne got
he
him
making
$1.
good money.
That's
he
the
got
next album. Trap rappers like Dollar Van.
Charlamagne got him a $1 van to take him to the airport. We just want to apologize.
That was early on in the game.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. I'm still like some stuff I just won't do anymore because I work, but I still, I think I took I take someone that doesn't have a Sprinter or a nice, vehicle, but like the shit that you trying to set a nigga up for, nigga ain't going for that.
It was
like,
a Lumina Caravan.
Man, you damn near had to, get the doors,
the sliding door.
So disrespectful.
Nigga, damn this mini school bus minus the so
we were so embarrassed.
We owe you, man. It'll never be over, right?
We just want to say thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
It'll never be over, man.
2 Chainz is the Breakfast Club. Good morning.